Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rina Smihanis binti Rohaizat and my matric number 1231936. And for the individual presentation, the title is Awrad and Sufism Practices, the role of Halwa. Begin. Intro. In Sufi tradition, Al-Khalwah is intentional spiritual seclusion to purify the heart and strengthen connection with Allah. Paired with Awrad, it helps withdraw from worldly distraction and focus on inner transformation. Al-Ghazali described it as a space where the soul quiets to recognize divine truth. Next, for the problem statement, firstly, modern Muslims struggle to maintain spiritual focus due to digital overload, emotional stress, and worldly distraction. Secondly, Al-Khalwah, a key Sufi practice for self-awareness and inner purification, is often overlooked, reducing its benefits for spiritual clarity and heart development. Next, for the research question, firstly, how does Al-Khalwah help individuals detach from worldly distractions and focus on Allah? Secondly, how does Al-Khalwah strengthen self-discipline and spiritual awareness? Thirdly, what are the spiritual benefits of practicing Al-Khalwah regularly? For the research objective, firstly, to examine how Al-Khalwah facilitates detachment from worldly distractions and enables focus on Allah. Secondly, to analyze how Al-Khalwah strengthens self-discipline and spiritual awareness. Thirdly, to identify the spiritual benefits gained from regular practice of Al-Khalwah. For the slide, how Al-Khalwah facilitates detachment from worldly distractions and enables focus on Allah. Firstly, withdraws from daily noise and distractions to focus on Allah. It helps the heart shift from worldly attachments to divine remembrance. Awrad, zikr, istighfar recitations anchor the heart and calm the mind. Repeated remembrance removes subtle attachment and deepens spiritual perception. For the contemporary application, firstly, short digital-free periods or quiet reflection after Fajr. Secondly, sitting alone in a mosque corner for a zikr or recitation. Next, micro-retreats reduce mental clutter, overstimulation, and reconnect with spirituality. Next, for the research question number 2, how Al-Khalwah strengthens self-discipline and spiritual awareness. Firstly, train self-regulation by confronting inner restlessness and controlling the nafs. It develops patience, self-discipline, and resistance to temptation. Reveals weakness such as anger, ego, fear, and insincerity for self-improvement. It deepens spiritual awareness, muraqabah, making worship more genuine and intentions purer. Increases mindfulness and sensitivity to Allah's presence beyond Al-Khalwah. For the contemporary application, firstly, personal spiritual retreats or silent reflection routines. Secondly, journaling thoughts during quiet time. Thirdly, limiting digital distractions to cultivate mindfulness and emotional resilience. Next, for the spiritual benefits gained from regular practice of Al-Khalwah. Firstly, cultivates inner peace sakinah by reducing worldly stress and focusing on Allah. It purifies the nafs, tazkiyah, eliminating arrogance, envy, impatience, and heedlessness. It strengthens humility, emotional stability, and moral conduct. It nurtures sincerity, ikhlas, performing worshipping purely for Allah without seeking recognition. For the contemporary application, firstly, digital fasting or silent retreat. Secondly, mindfulness-based worship and personal reflection. Next, short daily or Ramadan-based Al-Khalwah routines enhance clarity, reduce stress, and reconnect with spiritual purpose. Next, For the slide, evidence from Quran, Sunnah and views of ulama. For the Quranic evidence, firstly, from Surah Al-Muzammil, Allah commands the Prophet to spend a portion of the night in solitude and prayer, emphasizing that night worship purifies the heart and strengthens spiritual discipline. Secondly, from the Surah Al-Baqarah, Prophet Musa was commanded to withdraw for 40 nights, demonstrate solitude for preparing the heart for guidance. For the Sunnah evidence, firstly, Prophet in the cave of Hira engaged in extended reflection before revelation. Secondly, if the heart becomes pure, the whole body becomes pure. It's from Sahih Al-Bukhari. Next, for the views of ulama, Al-Ghazali thought Al-Khalwah reveals the reality of the self and allows the heart to detach from illusion and return to sincerity. Secondly, Ibn Atta'illah stated that true Al-Khalwah is separation of the heart from anything other than Allah, even if the body remains among people. Next, thirdly, Al-Kushairi emphasized that zikr within Al-Khalwah cleanses the heart from spiritual rust and opens the door to true closeness with Allah. The conclusion of this presentation, Al-Khalwah together with Awrad offers a heartfelt path for inner growth. By stepping away from worldly distractions, building self-discipline and maturing the soul, it helps Muslims reconnect with Allah. Guided by the Quran, Sunnah and the wisdom of the ulama, this timeless practice reminds us that true spiritual clarity comes when the heart is fully present with divine. Lastly, this is my references that I use for individual presentation. That's all from me. Thank you.